everyone. I'm Maddie Weiner, editor of Tire Review, and we're here at the 2023 K&M Tire Dealer Conference and Trade Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm pleased to be joined by Michael Handel, Vice President of Wholesale Tire in Warren, Ohio. Michael, thanks so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I want to get into, your business, your family's business. And so, but I first want to learn how you got started in the tire industry.
I got started in the tire business just probably like most people. You're kind of just born into it. My father opened the store in 1972. I started working there when I was a kid, partly because my mom wanted to get me out of the house on Saturday, so went to work with Dad.
Nice.
Playing trains in his office, and then told him I was bored one day, and he said, "Oh, perfect, you could sweep the shop. That'll work, great." So ever since then, I've been hooked. Seems like an industry you never get out of.
Yes,
so
that's true. Yeah. And you worked your way up.
Oh, absolutely. I swept the floors, changing tires, now sales, now everything really at the end of the day.
Very cool, very cool. Well, tell me about the business. I know you guys are in Warren, Ohio, but tell me about, the types of tires you sell, types of service you guys do, about the number of bays you guys have, things like that.
So we currently work out of 2 bays, and then outside, which is nice because we do a lot of bigger trucks that wouldn't fit in most shops.
Okay.
As far as brands go, the nice thing my dad set up years ago was we sell whatever the customer wants, whatever the best fitment for the customer, which is nice because we sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, all of the brands. So we're able to fit the customer with the best tire that we feel is the right opportunity for them.
Got it. Okay, great. And do you guys do, passenger light truck, commercial, ag OTR, the whole gamut, or are you concentrated in specific areas?
Agricultural and commercial stuff is way too much like work. We just do passenger light truck, which is way easier.
Gotcha. Very cool. And only tires or service too? Or?
No, we're one of the, what I understand is unique. We only do tires.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, very, very, very light brake work, and that's only if the customer needs it and they're there. Short of that, we stay way too busy with just doing tires to even try to consider doing other stuff at this point. Maybe expand in the future, but at this moment, just tires.
Very cool, awesome. So in your business today, what would you say is one opportunity and one challenge you see for dealers in the industry? And this can be based off of personal experience as well.
I think the best challenge is in this moment is employees. It's very difficult to find people that are coming to work. Years ago, it was always to sell somebody on the idea that we pay them overtime.
Right.
But it seems in today's world that people don't want overtime. They want to work 40 or less, which is fine, and adjusting schedules works, but we also need to find people to fill those positions. As far as opportunities, I really think that with K&M coming to us as often as they do, it allows me to reduce my inventory because they're coming so often. So I don't need to stock 12 SKUs of this SKU or 12 of that tire because they're coming in the morning and the afternoon. So I don't necessarily need to have the cash tied up in inventory, which allows us to use it for other stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Having a good partner is an opportunity, you're saying.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Okay. So tell me about, I love talking to the K&M shops here at this trade show every year because a lot of them are really involved in their communities, just really a pillar of their communities. So tell me about one way your family's business gives back to the community.
Well, since 1972, we've been in downtown Warren, which has unfortunately been on a slight decline, but helping the community as far as different sporting events. We try to sponsor the soccer league every year to help give the kids a soccer ball that their parents may not be able to afford or whatever.
So you mentioned your relationship with K&M Tire. Tell us about the business's relationship with K&M, your history with them, and what makes them a good partner.
I think what makes K&M a good partner is that they actually care. So if there's a problem, they're willing to fix it. They're not just lip service where they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that tire didn't make it on the truck." There have been multiple times over the 20 years that we've been dealing with K&M that a salesman's got in a car and drove the tire 3 hours, and They definitely lost money selling that tire to me, but they made it right and they did what they needed to do. So I feel like caring would be a very good opportunity.
Very cool. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
And for those interested, the Mr. Tire Big 3 Tire Top Shop program nominations are now open, and you can go to MrTireTopShop.com for more information.